Hello, everyone. It's 9:46. I'm TK, and this is Coach on the Rocks. Hopefully, you're starting a wonderful week. I am. Sorry for my voice. I had a quite a busy weekend. I even thought, will I be able to do this today? But I thought, it's interesting that sometimes some people, like myself, feel like, there's a duty. I'm supposed to be consistent. And yeah, my viewers are waiting for me to hear what I have to say. So I've listened to a great podcast about leadership by the two wonderful ladies, Amy and Muriel. I've looked at one of their profiles, the other one, unfortunately, um, I couldn't find her LinkedIn profile, but it's a Harvard Business Review podcast, so I do suggest listening to it. And the question that they were asking and answering is, are you ready to become a leader? And it's an interesting one. I love their conversation, but I've got some of the insights of my own. Feel free to listen to what they spoke about. But what I found, and I think they've talked about it too, is the majority of people don't think and feel like they're ready when there's an opportunity to lead. Absolutely, this happens. This happens in the majority of cases, and it's a big one. So we often, in our leadership programs, we have a situation where people have to choose their leaders, and often it's a big thing. There's a lot of back and forth, and what we find is giving people the space to step up. And there were situations when we gave them various processes and so on, and every team does it differently, every leader does it differently. But what we're consistently hearing is how people feel at the time, like they might not be ready, and yet after, for instance, they go through a 5-month program, they change their minds. They actually think this was the right decision to take. But what's really interesting is, in many cases, people that actually think they are ready at the time are maybe the ones that are a bit less prepared and less ready to take the mantle of leadership. What do I mean by that? People that actually feel fear, stress, pressure, feel like they might not be ready for leadership are the people that are able to reflect on what they can do, what leadership really is, and understand the power of responsibility. People that immediately jump into leadership, in cases they are very talented and they've been leading all their life, and it's just the experience, they just pick it up as the next thing. But quite often, when it comes especially to younger leaders, is this just driven by ambition, pumped by people telling them they're supposed to lead, and not really thinking about what it really takes and how much of a toll it will take on them, how much this role will require work, how much it will challenge them, how much they will have to step out of the comfort zone. Not people that necessarily reflect on that. I don't mean that everyone that actually says, yeah, I will lead, is that kind of a person. But you can probably tell that some people just go straight out without really thinking. Be wary, even though you might think that these people are the ones that are ready for leadership. And the people that say that they doubt they are, it might actually be the opposite. Something to ponder on. So if you think that you might not be ready for leadership, you might want to think again, because maybe this is the sign that you are. I will see all of you tomorrow for the next episode of Coach on the Rocks, hopefully with, my usual voice. And yeah, I'm hoping it filters well. But I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.